Hi, my name is Andrae Cutler-Robbins. I am the owner and operator of a small business called Master Finish. I specialize in applying finish to various wood products, but I also have a wood shop with the capability to complete projects from custom cabinetry to furniture modification. Recently, I was approached by Brian and Shannon Prince, who asked me if I could come up with some ideas for different projects that could be crafted using the material from the pews at the soon-to-be torn-down Parsonage Church in North Buxton. I visited the church, took some measurements of the pews, and took a few pictures, and with that intel, I was able to build a 3D scale model of the pews in my computer sketch program. Although the pews don't quite look like this today, this is approximately how they used to look. Now, if I break them down into stacks of usable parts, they would look like this. From this angle, we can see the ends of the pews and the center supports on the larger center pews. And then from this end, we can see the backrests and the seats. Now, if we take a closer look at the profiles of the backrests and the seats, we can see that on the left, the backrest can be ripped down on a table saw to produce a 14-inch by 3/4 panel that can be used for crafting all kinds of different things. And then on the right, the seat, which has a concave profile, might not be so suitable for projects where there's going to be a surface that you might want to set a drink on or something like that. But if you rip it down, you can get all these different shapes. And the one on the right I've modified so that it can be mitered and transformed into a picture or mirror frame, such as this one here. And then if we look at it from the back, you can see it has a cutout inset so that you can mount a picture or mirror. I was informed that there is some interest in having pews cut down because at 10 foot in length, they're not very suitable for residential applications. So this can be done. If we take a look at the end of the pew, we can see that they are assembled of two different panels, an outside panel which is for decoration, and then an inside panel which has a cutout for the backrest and seat support. So it should be a pretty simple process to cut down the center pews. There's 9 of them. However, the angled pews, which line the sides of the church, can't be cut down in this manner. Because if we take a look at an end from an angled pew, we can see that when we compare it with a cutout from one of the straight pews, the alignment of the cutouts don't match up. The bottom seat cutout on the angled pew is a little bit longer, and because of this and because of the position in which they aren't suitable for resized pews. That being said, they can be used in alternative manners. Here I've got 2 end cutouts, a piece of a seat which has rounded on both ends, and then one end, which can be modified and transformed into possibly a flip-up lid seat bench, or seat box, I guess I should say. We can open that lid and then have a look inside, although there's nothing in there to see. But this same design can be used to make a coffee table, which from the back has shelves for magazines or remotes or what have you. A more elaborate project could be a hutch, as this one here. You can see that it has an end which is raised, and then we can use material from wherever to craft a little bit of a leg structure here, I guess you would call it, and then turn it into this with a concave cabinet on the bottom. The doors on this concave cabinet can be possibly made out of the seats. Since they are already concave in nature, we could modify them a little bit and turn them into doors. Or there's a cabinet which we could make Same style, just at the bottom you have just slab doors, which could be crafted out of the backrest, and then a pull-out drawer across the top. The upper part here, as you can see, there's a little bit of decorative, I don't know what we would use, maybe wallpaper or something, to cover up the scars from where the old seat supports were, seat and backrest supports. So, if we go over here, we can look at all the projects, and as you can see, or have been shown, there are many different ways that these materials can be used, but for every project they can be broken down into 4 stages. The first is disassembly of the pews, the second, design of the new project, the third, modification and construction of that project, and then the finish application. Now, because of the age of the pews and the fasteners and the wood, it's difficult for me to predict how much time is going to be required to complete each project. But with more time to examine the pews and consult with potential customers, I can devise more thorough and accurate price quotes. My shop rate is $25 an hour and my computer design rate is $15 an hour. So to sum up, the ways in which this material can be manipulated and modified are only limited by our imagination and creativity. With the use of my 3D sketch program, I can email design sketches and make adjustments quickly. As well, with the nostalgic nature of these projects in mind, before, during, and after videos and pictures can be created to capture and demonstrate that nostalgia. So hopefully I've been helpful. Thanks for watching.